Hello friends and welcome to episode 6 of Storyteller Plays Vintage Story. In the last episode I made that bronze pickaxe right there. Haven't used it yet. Haven't even removed it from the thing. Come on, open the map. Like I said I would, between episodes I came all the way south. Yeah, more south than that. And I collected that copper. I didn't make you watch me do it. And I have almost enough to make an anvil, but not quite enough to make an anvil. So I'm just going to go ahead and make the prospecting pick. Actually, I need half of that. There we go. Balancing out my inventory. I'm a master of inventory management. There is no sarcasm at all in my voice. Let's go ahead and put this shit in here. That should be enough to get it started. Let's go ahead and light this up. I like how it says you have to hold shift to ignite, but I wasn't. Might as well put this down. Boom. Prospecting pick time. Go ahead and pick this up. There has to be more copper in this area, but I don't want to go looking for it blindly. I need more inventory storage. What can I do? Let's go ahead and put this axe. Not that. I will need this though. Yeah, I'll just hold on to it for now, lest I forget to put it in my offhand as soon as this is done melting. Running out of charcoal, but I do still have more in my pit. I am not a very organized person. Yummy soup. Still 2 servings of hearty red meat with boiled blackcurrants. I killed a boar between episodes. In my defense, it attacked me first. I mean, did it attack me because there was a piglet nearby? That's not important. As soon as this comes to temperature, which it's probably going to do before that all burns, because I believe it maxes out at 700, yeah. Let's go ahead and remove that and switch to coal. I keep calling it coal, but it's charcoal. 4 pieces should be enough. I'm slowly learning how to play this game again. Hey, some of my crops are ready to go, almost. Almost ready to go. Also, there is totally a fence, or a gate. There's just not a stone gate. I'll have to make a rough-hewn fence, which is made of wood. But it's better than not being able to access my garden at all. So baby steps. Let's go ahead and put these back. There we go. That's going to take a while to come up to temp. It probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Nah, that would be a terrible idea. Why would I waste tin making a bronze prospecting pick? My word's good. I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm still exhausted. But I want to make progress. I do not want to play this while I'm not recording, in case I do anything that looks suspicious. But I also don't want to not be playing this, so I'm playing despite my lack of energy. Besides, if I can get a pickaxe going, not a pickaxe, in a anvil. Alright, good, I don't still have an anvil on me. In fact, that's probably done firing by now. Probably finished firing ages ago. Oh sweet, let's not waste too much copper. I mean, charcoal. I think I'm just saying stuff at this point. Go ahead and pick this up. And pour it out. Alright. I do have to wait for that to cool. I'll put this back here just so that it's not taking up space. No, smack that on there. Put the axe back. But if I can get an anvil, I can get a saw. And if I can get a saw, I can start actually increasing my storage. But the prospecting pick is going to allow me to go underground and see if there's any ore in the vicinity without having to dig blindly for it like I did last time. Because there's probably still ore down here, but I don't want to lose my mind digging around for it. As you can see, I did a tiny bit of digging around. I wouldn't have made the anvil off camera, because pouring 900 units of copper is going to be fun to watch. But I was hoping to at least have those 900 units. I always could have just panned. Oh look, it's a deer. It's very dear to me. Har 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 har. 2 days. It will flower in 2 days. I'm thinking that as soon as I can harvest these black currant bushes one more time, I'll move them over. Blue clay brick. Raw blue clay brick. Did I never fire those? Oh yeah, my anvil mold is done. It's weird, I swear I remember firing those blue clay bricks, unless I just put them down just to get them out of my inventory, and I never fired them. I should do that sooner than later, especially if I want to beautify my house a bit. But the anvil to saw pipeline is going to help a lot with beautifying my house. Go ahead and put this down next to my quern. Because as soon as I get a saw, I can start making planks, probably. Let me check. Aged wooden planks. Yep. I don't need any metal bits. To make a trunk I'm going to, but I need an anvil for that as well. So pretty much we're just waiting on me being able to make an anvil. But I hope to use these oak logs. Those are maple. I hope to use these oak logs to get oak planks for my house. Because pine looks better than maple, but oak looks quite a bit better than both of them. We're just up here frightening a deer while I run in circles. I suppose I can collect. I don't have a lot of inventory space. Where are those vessels? I've left a couple of them alone. Here we go. Seed. Pumpkin? No pumpkin. I did get a bunch of turnip seeds, which aren't that resistant to the cold, so they're not something I'm going to be able to grow once I'm further north. But I'm just kind of screwing around here. Who knows how long until I'll be further north. And then here's a food vessel, which just contains grain. Rice grain, which I can probably still make a bed out of. Not make a bed out of. Make bread out of. Oh hey, it's the boar I killed. Not important. Did I bring up that I killed a boar? Or was that something I did in one of my previous failed intros? Yeah, I tend to just say things and then start over because I didn't like the intro, and then I forget what I have and have not said. But yeah, where on earth is where are my hides? Oh well, I'm sure they're around here somewhere. Are you cool yet? No, almost. Give it a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and plant these now. Ideally, all of my crops would be done at roughly the same time so that I can collect seeds and then replant. But I also want to stagger out the food because I don't currently have a cellar. It's not going to be difficult to craft a cellar, but it's not something I already have. I can also make thatch. I would like more copper, though. Hello there, mysterious holes in the ground. I don't have my torch on me, because I'm stupid. I would like to finish the prospecting pick first. Are you cool yet? No. In fact, it's extremely hot still. I should make another clay vessel. What do I... Rye flour? Get those out of there. Put the rice in here. I'm gonna grab my torch and go underground. Let's go see what's down there while we're waiting for this stuff to cool. If I do make more clay vessels than I should, I can probably start to organize. But I'm not a very organized person. I don't know if it's obvious, but I can't even organize my thoughts. Alright, I've got a ton of dirt on me so I can dig my way, or build my way back out of here. Well, there's some quartz, which I can't harvest with my copper pick. But if I brought the bronze pick down here, I could. Well, that was a fun excursion. There's nothing down here. There could be ore just on the other side of the walls, which is why I need the prospecting pick. Although it's probably just going to pick up all this quartz. Was that more cave? No. Let's go ahead and put this in my offhand. There's a button to do that, I'm sure. I just haven't figured out what it was between episodes. Alright, now let's go check out the other side of the cave. Cracked granite. Hello? Is there copper ore down here? No, this isn't much of a cave. Oh well, at least I explored. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Although I did venture and gain nothing. Except, I guess, knowledge of where to find a bunch of quartz. I might spend like a year down here and then head further north. Set up another base, spend a year there. Just to get better at surviving at each place I set up camp. Well, hello there, cave. Kinda don't want to walk through that water, so I won't. Oh, this is a pretty darn big cave not far from my house. Yeah, survival is for nerds. Let's just go down and hope there aren't any drifters down here. Drifters spawn in the dark, and it's plenty dark. I'm not seeing any ore. Going to have to explore if I truly want to find anything. But I'm hesitant to do so. You only get one life. I mean, I can respawn indefinitely, but I'd still have to come down here and collect my stuff. Alright, torch, don't go out. Oh, there's nothing down here anyway. Done it! Put out my torch. It's not going to be hard to relight. But that's the one thing I was trying not to do. This is a pretty nice, large cave, though, so I could probably find some stuff in here going forward. What should I mark it with? I'll just use this. Cave. Save it. Waypoint 11 added. I wonder if my prospecting pick is done yet. I just need a lot more copper. Don't worry, small pig. You are not my target. Although I probably killed one of your parents. I gave that pig like a Batman origin story. Oh, sweet. It is done. Go ahead and scoop up more food. Pick this up. Slap it on a stick. Okay, so prospecting picks are pretty cool. They've got two modes. There's density search and node search. Density search is a much larger area. Like, it'll see what kind of ore could be in that location and how much of it is likely there. Let's go ahead and try it down here. So you break a spot first. Alright, it says 2 more readings required. You come at least 3 blocks away. Break another spot. 1 more. At least 3 blocks away. Boom. So very high hematite, which is iron. Decent cassiterite, so I can find more tin down here. And then very poor emerald. But I don't need emerald. But this is a good place to keep digging. It didn't say anything about copper though, did it? T. Sphalerite. Let me just make sure that, yeah, hematite is iron. And then emerald is emerald. Can I open emerald? No, that just opens the guide. But I can switch to node search, and it'll tell me, I think I've got it set to 5, if I dig here, if there's like any ore within 5 blocks. Native copper, trace amounts. So I can come, dig a little bit down. 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and do this again. Still just says trace amounts. Let's go ahead and dig off in one direction, although my pick's about to break. If I can get it to say a larger amount, I'll know I'm digging in the right direction. Copper's not even that hard to find, I just need a lot of it. Alright, let's go ahead and hit it with another one of these. No ore node nearby, so it's probably in this direction. I promise this game is a lot more fun to play than it is to watch. Or I'm just not a very good host. Alright, let's go ahead and hit that ore node again. Native copper, trace amounts still. I would like larger amounts. Let's come over here to where I found some in the past and try here. Nope, still just says trace amounts. I would like a larger reading, but that means that it is around here somewhere. I probably should have relit my torch. Let's try this again. Still just says trace amounts. I'm not surprised I did not dig very far. Let's go ahead and grab some soil. I already had some in my hotbar. In fact, I replaced soil with soil. Okay, let's go relight this torch. I'll find ore down there if it kills me. And it very well might. Throw that on the ground. Oh yeah, that was my torch, so I don't have a lit torch. Let's throw this. I don't need that many pieces of wood, but I do need a fire starter. Might as well go grab the one I've already made. I keep wasting resources making new ones and then just leaving them on the ground somewhere. I suppose it would be not the worst idea to just start a spiral. Because very high cassiterite, I think it said it was, is pretty darn good. Where's my fire starter? There's my fire starter. Resin, what do I not want? I need the empty space in my inventory to actually pick it up. Goodbye, copper arrowhead. I'd say it was nice knowing you, but that would be a lie. You were just taking up space in my inventory. Probably got that while panning. Alright, I'm back on the move. In fact, I think I'm going to start a spiral staircase. Which is usually the best way to find something. Do I have a stick on me? Yes, I've got at least one stick. And lag spikes, for some reason. The fastest way to do this is to dig straight down, but I'm not going to do that. I would like to at least try to avoid falling into a pit. Yeah, I can just dig a spiral staircase. Periodically, it's not a bad idea to take out the prospecting pick and check for resources. Let's go ahead and try it. No ore nodes nearby. So the copper is definitely higher up. But I'm going to keep heading down. There is ore in this region. It's better to wait until you're ultra high, but we don't all have that luxury. And I mean the ore is ultra high. Don't get ultra high and play Vintage Story. Especially as your temporal stability starts to go down. That sounds like a terrible trip waiting to happen. Alright, I'm gonna randomly prospect. No ore nodes nearby, that's fine. I might just have to make my way all the way down to the mantle and then prospect randomly going back upwards. This is not the most efficient way to mine, it's just a way to do it. Just because I found a very high amount of cassiterite doesn't mean I'm even guaranteed to find any. Oh, my housemate's cat is having a sneezing fit. I hope she's alright. Alright, let's go ahead and randomly check. Nothing nearby. This is not a very good use of my time. I'm looking for copper, which is up at the surface. Oh, very large amounts of hematite nearby. That's not what I'm looking for. But that is good. Let's try digging this way a tiny bit. Checking again. Of course, it could be above or below me. Large amounts. So yeah, it's this direction. Could actually very well just be straight down. Let's dig this way. Try here. Very large amounts. That's still pretty promising. Dig a couple blocks this way. Do another node search. Still just says very large amounts. Surely I'm going to find it in here eventually, right? Ore tends to spawn in discs, so I'd be better off searching up and down as opposed to horizontally like I am. Let's go ahead and try again. Very large amounts. It's in here somewhere. I'll find it. Let's go ahead and build stairs, although I've gotten exceptionally distracted. There we go. I found myself some iron. And this shit's hematite too, which spawns in such massive amounts that if I can get myself a bronze anvil, whoops, that I'm basically set to start the Iron Age. I mean, I came down here looking for cassiterite, kind of. I'm mostly looking for tin, not tin, that is cassiterite. I'm looking for copper. I just got super distracted. I'm tempted by the allure of other ores I need. Honestly, tin bronze is my least favorite type of bronze. I would rather have black bronze, but that requires gold and silver. Which if I could find, I can collect. This is hard to watch. I should not make people watch me ascend my stairwell. But anyway, I've got a bronze pickaxe, so I could very well start collecting the silver and gold if I can find any. That's a pretty big if, though. If it looks like I'm digging randomly, that's because I totally am. The copper's around here somewhere, and that's primarily what I need. If I can just make an anvil, I can make a saw, and then I can start making actual chests and get my inventory problem sorted. I can also make more bronze picks, so I shouldn't be wasting it like I am. It's got a good amount of stability. I should stability. I was watching my temporal gear. It's got a good amount of durability. I don't think there's any actual copper this way anymore. No ore nodes nearby. Wow. I can speak. Native copper trace amounts. Where is it? I was getting stronger reads elsewhere. Also, I should probably eat the rest of my food. Native copper trace amounts. Let's try here. I got nothing, so probably just more trace amounts of native copper. Let's try upwards. Yep, still just trace amounts of native copper. No large amounts, regardless of which way I go. Copper is my main goal at the moment. I do want to find more cassiterite, but that's going to require more tunneling. Good thing tunnel snakes rule. Just trace amounts of native copper. Can I please just find these trace amounts of native copper? Could be above or below me. If I can get larger than trace amounts, I'm going to do what I did earlier and just start digging in a stair-like formation, as opposed to the spiral staircase that I was using. No ore nodes nearby. And trace amounts of copper. That's all I have to go on. Let's dig in this direction and try again. That moment of genius where you break an entire bronze pick looking for copper. No ore nodes nearby. Trace amounts. I already know there's copper somewhere, though. But trace amounts isn't good. I should try not to dig into my own stairwell. That would ruin things for me. Or at least it would make it harder to get that iron when I'm finally ready to start doing that. You need a bronze pick to harvest iron, which I've got, but you also need a bronze anvil. I don't even have a copper anvil. No ore node nearby. Where is this copper? Let's try down. Trace amounts of native copper. A little bit more digging. Try again. No ore nodes nearby. That's it, I'm just leaving this cave. I found iron before I found more copper. How do I get out of my own cave? Might benefit me more to just dig a better entrance. Oh, hey look, it's apocalyptic. It's also getting dark. Oh, let's not jump in the water. It's shallow water, but I don't want to risk breaking, or not breaking, but extinguishing this torch again as I run away from my house. I was kind of hoping I would find some copper. I found some iron, which isn't unimpressive. It's just not what I was looking for. Well, what time is it? It's 9:30 p.m. I guess I'll sleep with a torch in my hand. Either my sleep was interrupted by something, or my food is so good that I was able to sleep without getting hungry. Because I lost no satiety. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. Still apocalyptic. I feel like that probably should have gone down as I slept, but everything is RNG. Let's go ahead and climb back in my hole. I must find copper. Oh hey, grass is growing down here. That's neat. I think I already checked this direction, but it doesn't hurt. Trace amounts of native copper. Go ahead and dig further out. Try again. No ore nodes nearby. I'm losing my mind. Try going this direction, which is no doubt the direction I've already dug in. Native copper trace amounts. That's what I've been getting this whole time, though. Just dig straight down. I can escape. It's fine. No ore nodes nearby. Come on. Right, let's try again. I've almost burned through an entire pick. Prospecting pick, that is. I did burn through an entire copper pick. No ore nodes nearby. I wonder if it's above me. I'm not that deep underground, so it's unlikely. It's also only trace amounts, so there's not even that much of it. Native copper trace amounts still. Not a lot of places I haven't dug to hell and back. Let's go ahead and leave this place. I know there's copper here, but if I go to that cool cave I found earlier, I might just be able to find more copper. Or who knows, maybe there's tin over there. Where's the cave? Over here. Don't worry, little piglet. That is definitely an orphan. Wait, I think you have a parent. Yeah, you've got a parent. Anyway, little piglet, I am not your enemy. Is that spelt or rye? Oh, it's rye, which I could totally harvest. I don't have the inventory space for that, though. Let's check out this cave. Oh, there's a drifter, which I'd rather not deal with. Ow. Come at me, Scrublord, I'm ripped. What's the matter, buddy? Struggling to swim against the current? I'm pretty bad at shit-talking, considering he's already away from the current. Alright, he's dead. Do I have a knife on me? I do. Not going to get anything good. I never do. Well, no wonder I don't have any inventory space. I brought my scythe with me. Oh. Well, ignore that thing that I was saying about never getting anything good. Just gonna get rid of the rot. I just got a temporal gear. Native copper trace amounts. Was that recently? Or was I interrupted? Yeah, I think I was interrupted. Let's go ahead and try this prospecting thing. No ore nodes nearby. You know what I could do, though? I don't want to get my torch wet. Let's go ahead and switch to density search. 2 more required. 1 more required. Let's go ahead and break this and then get the node behind it. Ow. Stop throwing rocks. Get back here. Alright, back to what I was doing. Flax fibers. Those are good, but I don't need them. Alright, here is where I was going to do my next search. I should probably leave, though, because I'm low on health. Decent amount of cassiterite. Very poor everything else, really. Not great. What is sphalerite again? Lead? I don't need that. I need the other cave entrance. I also need to not die. This looks like a better cave entrance. Look at that, there's even rusty gears on the ground, I think that is. Surely that's not a trap. Switch to node search. Just dig into the wall. I'm just a tourist looking around. No ore nodes nearby. Also, yep, that's just a rusty gear on the ground. I think the safest thing I can do is just keep looking for copper. But I've not found any. Let's go ahead and randomly node search. Surely I'll find something eventually. Nothing nearby. Pile of rocks looked like a drifter. Oh, that one is a drifter. Run for it. Oh no, I've genuinely accomplished nothing this episode except finding iron, which I can't do anything with yet. I need to find more copper. It's still apocalyptic. Where can I find copper, though? I think I'm going to stop recording now and then just look around a bit. Go ahead and eat some food. I'll grab my last serving, which is only fresh for... Where is it? I was hovering over it. 4 more days. That's actually plenty of freshness. Can I put this on the ground? No. I can use it on the ground, which I think sets my waypoint. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Yeah, I'm going to assume that that did what I think it did. I need more copper. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording. See if I can't find any copper on the ground somewhere. Alright, that actually didn't take too long at all. Here's some native copper bits, which aren't a whole lot, but that's not what I'm looking for. If I dig down a bit, shouldn't have to dig down too far. Do have to be careful, because gravel obeys the laws of gravity. Get out of here, I don't actually want you. Wow, just really weird game music kicking in at a really weird time. Oh, there's quartz in between me and my copper. But that's fine, because I can actually break the quartz. There's my copper. Let's see here. Don't want that. Don't want that. I'll keep the quartz with me. I was kind of hoping I'd find some silver in here, but this doesn't look like silver-bearing quartz. What else can I get rid of? Might as well get rid of these rocks as well. My inventory is a mess. No, I didn't even pick up my copper. I'll eventually pick up the copper. It's only a matter of time. I don't think I'm ever going to pick up the copper this way. The game wants me to pick up everything else. Alright, I got the copper. Okay, let's dig out this node and then I'll head back to my house. Come on, there's got to be more copper around here than that. Plenty more. Nope, that's another level of rarity. Great, I'm going to be stuck in this infinite loop again. Never mind, it does look like I was able to pick up the copper. It's just taking a while. I'm going to need a lot of copper, so I'll do a cursory glance around. I don't know if it's obvious, but I don't particularly care about this pick too much. Here we go, more copper. Obviously, I'm going to have to make another one, which is just going to need more copper in the near future. But my goal is to make a pickaxe, or not pickaxe, anvil, so I can make a saw. Once I can make a saw, I can make chests. So that's the goal for episode 6. Not that I'm setting and accomplishing goals for every episode, but it would be nice if I could. The last couple of episodes where I decided I would go look for something, I ended up not finding it. Alright, that's probably all of it. There could be more, but that was a good amount. Oh, I know how to check. Where's my... Let's go ahead and get rid of these rocks. Make sure it's set to node search. Trace amounts of native quartz. Well, if there was copper, surely it would show up as a lot closer, so I'm just leaving. Goodbye, hole in the ground. Goodbye, native quartz. I'll even show you the walk back to my house so you can see how close I was. It's not until I'm home, when I've got my hammer, that I'm going to be able to see if I've got enough copper to make an anvil. Oh, I thought that was more native copper. That would have been cool. But fingers crossed, because I'm not going to be able to find too much more copper. I did find this flax. It's not ready to go yet, though. Alright, let's go ahead and put down my prospecting pick, because I won't need that where I'm going. Put down my crucible, which for some reason has been on me this whole time. I gotta pick up my hammer. Boom. Yep, that's more than enough. Put that down. I don't need that many. Still don't need that many. I need more than that. 800. Almost there. 900 units of copper. Gosh, this is expensive. Go ahead and get it started with wood. I don't know, I keep grabbing so much, it doesn't take it that long to reach 700. Move this over. Light this up. Eat some celebratory stew. 0.6 servings. I'm running out of stew. Let's go and put this back. Really, you're gonna spawn a rift this close to my house? While that's taking its sweet time, preheating, I'm gonna go collect the rest of my charcoal. I won't need all of it, but it would be nice to have. Ooh, lag spike. This game runs pretty well. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I mean, I'm recording it while playing, so that's an obvious problem. Give me all the charcoal. I'll at least collect 2 stacks before I head back so I don't waste any firewood, although I don't particularly care. They really are pretty though, aren't they? Anyway, I suppose it doesn't matter that I picked that up. Stop wasting firewood, let's go ahead and throw in some charcoal. Don't need that much. Let's go ahead and just grab this pile. I'll leave 10 in there, it's not going to need that much either. You know what I am going to do is preemptively pick this up and put it in my offhand. Okay, good, I did put down my anvil. I can almost enter the Copper Age. I mean, I've kind of been in the Copper Age this whole time. Heck, I've dipped my toes into the Bronze Age already. I need more cassiterite, though. Lot of cassiterite. If not that, then I need bismuth or silver and gold, but cassiterite's the one I've got large amounts of nearby. So it's going to require a lot of digging straight down, but I'll find it. Right, it's taking its sweet time. I'll even sit down so that I don't waste hunger or satiation, satiety, whatever the word is. Oh, I'm just sitting on my quartz. It's gonna require a good bit of time to melt, and then I gotta pour it in. But I'm excited. Pretty soon here we're going to actually have an anvil. I'm going to need to build like a forge room, but in the meantime, I can just keep using this hovel. I want wood walls before I actually start doing anything too fancy. It's gonna take its sweet time melting, as my character apparently drives the tongs into their own face. Nope, that rift is still there. Rift activity. Apocalyptic. What day am I on? I'm on the 2nd of June. That doesn't exactly tell me how many days I've been surviving. I'll be getting a temporal storm soon. I don't know how soon. Temporal storms are still pretty easy to avoid. Just hide in your house. Drifters can spawn even on rocks now, but I think if your house is well lit enough, you should be fine. That or I just got lucky. Come on, hurry up and melt. Temporal storms are pretty, though. I like them. Still melting. Sometime this week. I'm totally going to end this video after I get the anvil. I've wasted so much time digging around underground that I don't know how long this episode's going to be. Could easily end up being shorter than the last episode. And I don't think I've accomplished anything in the last, 2 episodes. But Vintage Story is not really that easy of a game to script. So it's not like I can feasibly plan ahead and then actually accomplish those goals. Heck, I found iron when all I was looking for was copper, but I didn't even find copper. Bowl with meat. Hearty red meat stew with black currants. That doesn't sound very delicious IRL, but my character's a kobold. I can't imagine that they eat, fine cuisine. It's also strange that I've decided to be a kobold, and my end goal is to head to the frozen north. I don't think kobolds like the cold. But I can't be an Avali yet, since there is no model for it. A buddy of mine is working on the Avali model. If I can just switch mid-series to an Avali, that would make a lot more sense for what I'm trying to do. Come on, melt. Melt faster. This is literally a watched pot. It's almost there. It's currently white hot. You know what I probably should have done? Because to actually use the anvil, I'm going to need ingots anyway. Is pour a little bit more copper into those ingot molds. I just made enough to make the anvil, and that's it. But planning ahead's not my strong suit. I'll fill the anvil, or ingot molds, between episodes. And then I still have to build a forge, if I can remember how to do that. Hurry up. You're right there. Thank you. Let's pour this in. Look at it go. This is going to take so long to actually cool. There we go. 900 units. Go ahead and throw this back in there. I should probably just take my charcoal out so I don't waste it. What time is it? It's only 4 p.m., so sleeping now just to make the anvil cool faster is not the smartest of ideas. Turnips are almost done. Cabbage has got a ways to go. Cabbage is worth a lot of sati though, so it makes sense that they take a while to grow. It's also devastating my soil, but that's to be expected. Uses a lot of ingredients. Let's go ahead and grab me my anvil molds. What, do they not stack? Just give me the anvil mold. They totally stack. Also, that's an ingot mold. You can definitely tell that my brain just isn't working, but when is it ever? Oh sweet, rift activity finally dropped down to low. Which means I don't have that rift by my house. Unfortunate, was going to name it, I don't know, Kevin. Okay, let's get this going. Sweet, it's actually still heating up. Gonna put a couple more in there just to get it up to what I need it to be. And I need 40. There we go. Toss that in there. It's going to take a while to heat up to what I need it to be. So I got time to put my ingot molds down on the ground. And I have just enough copper still to make a another bronze pick. these ingots don't count, since one of them is going to become a saw, and the other one exists in case I fuck up the saw. I wish there was like a dance emote. Just do /dance. Nope. I tabbed out to see if maybe my character was actually doing something, but they weren't. Nothing. Couldn't put the hammer back. I'm going to need that for smithing. I should consider making another hammer, actually. Last thing you want is for your hammer to break while you're smithing, but that's not the most realistic fear, since I've not even started yet. Are you done cooling down? No? Got another 900 degrees Celsius to cool? I just needed to get down to room temperature. And I'm partially just killing time, because as soon as it's late enough I can sleep. Oh, pine. Sapling. Do I have another pine cone on me? No. That must be the one that I planted between episodes just to get it out of my inventory. Growing a lot of rye. I can make more bread. In fact, I think I've got, grain in my quern. Okay, that's... There we go. I don't need 8. But, just having it in there makes me more comfortable. Also, you can see my anvil cooling. This is exciting. It's been a good long while since I've actually made an anvil of any kind. Alright. I'll just leave that in there. It'll keep it fresh for a couple years. Or 1.6 anyway. Temporal storm isn't on its way, but sure are a lot of storms around here. Look at that! Look what that cabbage is doing to the nitrogen in my soil. Pelt large. I've got more pelts somewhere. Nugget of sphalerite, which is zinc. I think I said earlier that it was lead. It's not. Lead is something else. Are you cool? No. It's still soft. Like chewing gum. But molten hot. Unlike chewing gum. That's probably late enough in the day that I can just sleep. Let's go ahead and chew down some of my meat stew. I'm going to need to cook again. I don't have any vegetables or fruit. Probably going to have to hunt down another animal. If I can find where the moose are coming from, I can kill another one of those in the water. Moose are really good swimmers in real life. Can I have this? Pour this out. Pour this out. Take this, which I don't know how that didn't burn out while I was sleeping. Throw that back in there. And I won't be dealing with molten metal for a bit. So I'll go ahead and put this back as I put it in part of my inventory that won't allow me to place it on the wall. Yes, cold anvil. Pick this back up. Pick this up. Yeah, I'll put this here. There we go. Work item, which I can't do. How do you make a forge? Just cobblestone in a U shape. That is easily enough done. But my goal was to get the anvil, so I'm going to end this here. Whoops. Trying to... Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and fizzity farewell.